Everyone, welcome to the show. So, pretty big news out of New York. New York Governor Kathy Hochul, she just endorsed Zohran Mamdani for the New York mayor. So bring this up. Yeah, she has come out and said, I think this is what New Yorkers want, and I'm on board, and blah blah blah. Here's the thing, like, these people are so late to the game. This is why she is doing this now. This is the only reason why. Check this
Polls
out.
placed Democratic nominee Zohran Mamdani in the lead for the New York City mayoral race with less than 2 months now until November's general election.
So look at that. He has almost a double-digit lead, or not a double digit, but he has almost twice the amount of the vote that Andrew Cuomo has. Andrew Cuomo is in second place for those on the podcast. Andrew Cuomo is at 24%. Zohran Mamdani is at 46%. So almost twice as many votes if this was, the vote tally. And then next in line is Curtis Sliwa, who is the Republican in the race. He comes in way down at 15%. Eric Adams is in single digits, which is hysterical, 9%, considering that he is the mayor, or was the mayor, until he had to crawl away in shame. But, I mean, the guy just doesn't get the hint. Anyway, I mean, this is the only reason why Kathy Hochul is now supporting him, because it is undeniable, right? It's undeniable that this is what New Yorkers want. He may not have a majority at this point, but he has a large plurality of the vote. So just so sick that it takes until this, it takes getting to this point, and we're so close, to win the election is going to be, and now I'll back him. Now that we're, about 2 months away, and yet we still have Democratic lawmakers, Hakeem Jeffries from New York, Chuck Schumer from New York, still refuse to endorse Mamdani, and then lie about stuff that he never said about Israel, lie about things that he never said about, what other people have said about globalize the intifada. First of all, if you look that up, it literally translates to like being a force against something. It literally translates to like, being in the opposition, like rebelling, not murdering people. And he didn't even say it. Other people said it, and they want to hold him accountable for it. Because he's like, I'm not going to police people. I'm not going to be the language police. Why is it up to him? Right? He's not the president of the United States. He's running for New York governor. New York City governor, or not governor, New York City mayor, for Christ's sakes. And check this out. Here's what Andrew Cuomo had to say. So the, accused groper and grandma killer, he was on MSNBC. He was on with Reverend Al Sharpton. And here's what he said about Mamdani and, his chances and blah, blah, blah.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo disputed Mamdani's popularity.
The majority of New Yorkers do not agree with Mamdani. They are not socialists.
Why does he say you can win?
Well, there's two different things. Saying I can win means you're reading the polls. That's what that means. I believe the Republicans want Mamdani. I think he is political candy for them.
Oh my God. I mean, talk about projection, right? Cuomo has been taking cash from some of the same big money donors that donated to Trump. He's taking tons of money from Republican donors who are fully aligned and support Trump. He has met with Donald Trump and or at least talked with him to try to stop Mamdani from winning. They were, according to multiple news outlets, they were conniving together to try to get the other idiot to get Eric Adams to drop out. Trump was going to give him a job in his cabinet to get him out of the way. Then he was going to offer Curtis Silwa, I forget how you pronounce his name. Anyway, they offered him a job in Trump's administration so that they could get it to where it was just a two-man race between Cuomo and Mamdani. So for him to say, oh, well, the Republicans want him. No, the Republicans want you, you jackass. I mean, these people are disgusting. The establishment Dems, they need to wake up. They need to absolutely wake the fuck up. Mamdani is exciting young voters, something that Democrats claimed they wanted to do after losing to Donald Trump a second time. They kept saying, oh, we got to figure out how are we going to win these young voters back. This is how you do it. They're doing to Mamdani what they did to Bernie Sanders. And here's the thing. I know why corporate Democrats do this, right? I get it. It's because anything that upsets the status quo, anything that takes the power away from the establishment and from the corporate world is bad for them. They lose their big money donors. They lose all of the greasing of the palms that they've been, fortunate to have. They lose all of that money that's been flowing into their coffers. They lose all the access. They don't get to go on the fun trips and do all the stuff that they do with all these big money donors. They might lose their seat. People might go, oh, gosh, this is actually working. Mamdani's actually making a difference. He's making people's lives better. Maybe we should elect more people like this. Maybe we should elect populists. Maybe we should elect democratic socialists. Maybe we should go for people who actually want to better our lives instead of the ones who talk right and sit right and know all the right people and have been in positions of power before and have all this experience. People might actually wake up and realize this is the way of the future. This is how you do it. Oh, we don't have to live under the control of our corporate elites. Oh, we don't have to work multiple jobs just to put food on the table for our children or to keep a roof over our heads. We can actually put our tax dollars to work for us instead of giving tax breaks to the wealthy. What a concept. That's what the establishment and the elites are worried about in the Democratic Party. What I don't understand is why some Democratic voters are going along with this. Why some liberals don't get it. Right? I'm sorry. We've tried it your way. We've tried it your way for decades. We've tried the moderate, middle of the road, milquetoast, bullshit, Republican-like candidates that you all have forced on us for decades now. We've tried the Kamala Harrises, the Hillary Clintons. We've tried even the ones that have gotten elected like Joe Biden. Oh, don't go too extreme. You're going to turn off the middle. Oh, you're going to turn off the moderates. Oh, all those never-Trumpers aren't going to want to vote for us. I'm sorry. How has that worked out? How's that worked out for you? So here's my question to all the liberals out there who are terrified by something like this and a candidate like Mamdani, especially when it comes to the presidency. What is the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? They couldn't possibly be worse for the country than Donald Trump's failed policies, right? And Mamdani is only going to be in there for 2 years. He has a 2-year term. So, how much damage could he possibly do? Could not be worse than Trump. What I'm thinking is maybe, like I said, maybe they are afraid that Mamdani will succeed. Maybe he'll prove them wrong. And they won't get their milk toast, I am a politician and I'm going to stand up here and use big words so that I only can reach the people who sound and look like me, and everybody else is going to think I'm a jackass. If that's who you want to vote for, go for it. I'm off. I'm off that train too. People have been jumping off the Trump train. I'm off that train. I'm off the lesser of two evils train. I am off the vote blue no matter who train. So, have at it. Go for it. See how it works out for you. I'm sure it'll work out so great. It has, in 2016 it worked out great. In 2024 it really worked out great. Keep doing that. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So keep being insane. I refuse to. So anyway, guys, this is good news. I hope Mamdani succeeds so that we can shove it down everybody's throat. So we can say, told you so, and we can get real, actual progressive candidates who want to make people's lives better and don't just pander to the wealthy and the well-connected. So we'll see. I'll let you know. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.